Welcome to day 13 of your acceleration training. Today we're going to talk about out with the old. Now, we can talk about changing, or we can stare it down and do something about it. And that's what we're going to focus on today. In 1875, there was a poem written by William Henley. It was called Invictus, and I want to share it with you today. This is a poem that I learned about 7 years ago, and it's really changed my perception of things and how I view life, right? It starts out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. If you've ever studied Stoicism, if you've ever studied Marcus Aurelius, it talks about taking control of your life, accepting responsibility for what is, but also what may be. It talks about Invictus. Now, what does the word Invictus mean? Invictus means unconquerable or undefeated. In other words, it doesn't matter what happens to life. It doesn't matter about your circumstances. It doesn't matter the cards that you've been dealt. What matters is your reaction to it. What matters is what you do with it. Nelson Mandela, South African, political prisoner for 27 years, would use this poem and recite it over and over and over again before he was finally freed and became president of that nation. 27 years. They tried to break him, but they couldn't because his will was too strong, because he was only focused on the outcome, on the results. So my question to you is, where has your focus been? Have you been focused on the outcome of your life? Have you been focused on the results? Or have you been focused on the reasons or the excuses? Because as we mentioned yesterday, you can't have them both. You see, those who win are those who don't quit. Those who conquer are the ones who have courage to move past the pain. Life isn't about no pain. It isn't about no struggle. It isn't about no obstacle. It's about what are you going to do when it appears? What are you going to do when inevitably setbacks happen? Are you going to quit? Or are you going to keep going? And now we go back to the mirror and we start to ask ourselves, what labels have been holding you back from what it is that you want in your life? See, at this point, you've watched the videos of the other men inside of this group, and you've noticed something. You've noticed their pain. You've noticed their struggles. You've noticed the labels that they've been carrying, like a sack of rocks on their back, weighing them down, cinder blocks holding them back. And that leads us to today's assignment, titled, The Pain I See in You. So you're going to record a video, and inside of this video, you're going to share the two labels, the two feelings, emotions, or otherwise, that you see inside of every other member of this group that is holding them back. So if there's 4 other people in this group, you're going to say, the pain I see in you, Charles, is shame, guilt, whatever it is. And you're going to repeat that for every other person in this group. Now, when you're done, you have to wait till everyone else is done. And you're going to go back and watch their videos. And you're going to write down what everybody said about you. Then you're going to record a video where you repeat back the pain that everyone else saw in you. So you're going to say, the pain that Charles saw in me was, the pain that Steve saw in me was. So again, today's assignment is two-parted. Make sure that you pay attention to the details because the details matter. You guys know what time it is. It's time to get after it. 3, 2, 1, off you go.